changed the entire thing. Hear me out. Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about money. So what I'm gonna talk about is the 5 habits that I realized that kept me broke, and hopefully this video will be helpful for you so that you are not doing the same mistake that I did. And if you stick to the end of the video, I'm gonna share the tips that we did to save up more than $15,000 in only 6 months in order for us to backpack around the world. So stick along and let's get started with the video. Let me ask you this. Have you ever looked at your account in the middle of the month just to find out that you've actually spent your entire month worth budget? Well, I'm very much guilty of this, and this is why I'm making this video, so that you don't have to do the same ever again. So tip number 1. So according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the typical household spends more than $3,000 out of their home per year. That's a lot of money actually, just on food away from their home. So this is actually the first habit that I realized that kept me broke: eating too much outside my home. Maybe you are guilty of this one. Many of us are guilty of eating outside our homes. Our friends might call us if we want to join them for a cup of coffee, drinking cocktails, McDonald's, whatever you name them, the list goes on and on. So here is a way to startle you into eating out less. Total up the money that you spent eating outside your home last year. But realistically, you will probably continue eating outside your home. This will just make you be more aware of the money that you spend in a year. By doing this, you will most likely reduce the amount of time you eat outside your home. Habit number 2. So habit number 2, it's all about autopilot bill paying. Autopilot bill paying, it's actually not a bad thing. It's just helping you to pay your bills in time. But when you have A to Z like Netflix, you have different streaming services paying on a monthly basis, $4 might not seem as a huge amount, but when you pay $4 for one thing, $4 for another thing, and you most likely have 5 or 6 different streaming services, this just adds up. So the things that I did was to write all my autopilot bills so that I know if it is something that I still need to continue paying or if it's worth my money. Even though it's only $5 or $10 or whatever amount that I was paying for those kind of things, I just made sure that it was worth my money. Sometimes I just noticed when I looked at my bill, I noticed that I paid for something that I didn't even use. Those money I could have spent for something else. I could have invested in something else instead of just paying for something that I didn't use. Habit number 3, it's all about not knowing my net worth. So how you know your net worth is by knowing the value of everything you own minus your debt. So this is your net worth. So staying in trick with my net worth, knowing and understanding what it meant, just helped me to really understand what I needed to spend my money on, what I didn't need. It also gave me the motivation to keep investing on things that really was worth my money and also spend my money wisely. So I learned to look at my liabilities or my debts and made sure that it didn't exceed my assets. Habit number 4. This habit is something that really changed everything. If you're taking something out of this video, this is definitely the thing that you need to take out of this video. 4th habit was that I didn't take time for my finances. This was a huge deal, and what we did was to shift around and actually taking a time weekly, monthly, whatever suits for you. We did weekly on Mondays. Just take our time to budget, to see what did we spend our money on in this week, and so on, to just keep track on where our money is going, where our money is coming from, and to just see how can we invest our money in new things and all of that. It's all about setting good money habits and looking on my finances just to figure out what can I improve, what can I reduce, and all of that. Habit number 5, I simply spend my money on things I didn't need. You know, those impulsive expenses. Seeing a good bargain that said that you can save 50% of item that you think you need but probably you don't need. Yeah, I was very much guilty of this, spending my money on things that I simply didn't need. So what I did was that whether I saw a good bargain, if it's 70% I could save, 50%, I didn't care about it. So what I did will be that I will ask myself, do I need this or do I just want this? That is what really helped me when I saw a good bargain. Think about this. Do I really need this, or it is just something that I think I need? And that just really helped me to not spend unnecessary money on things that I didn't need. So this leads me to what I said in the beginning, the tip and the things that we did in order for us to save more than $15,000 in just 6 months. What we did was that we got the same amount in our account. My husband and I, we have a joint account. So what we did was that we'll give each other you do you boo money, aka pocket money. So this is what just changed the entire thing. Hear me out. So when you have your you do you boo money, if you're married, or maybe you are not married, just call it you do you boo. Just this is the money that you can spend on yourself without having any guilt. So we'll give each other pocket money and the rest of the money we'll divide it. So we'll have a joint account, and on that joint account we'll divide our account into smaller accounts, like in categories. So what we'll do was that we will have an account that said this money will go towards food. So this is our food account, and family gifts to each other, and account with charity money. So if we want to give money away to people, all of that, we'll put that in our budget as well. So you have different accounts so that you know that you have budgeted, you know where your money is going, how you spend your money, and most important, not important, but what I think it is important when you are working, you definitely have to have an account to just have some money to treat yourself as well, so that you know that, okay, even though I'm going to work from 8 to 5 or 8 to 10 or whatever, 8 to 6 or whatever amount of time you were working, you know that you actually have some money to treat yourself, to just take yourself out, treat each other maybe. This is what really helped us. So you will have an account called You Do You Boo. So this account will just give each other pocket money, and my husband was not allowed to, or is not allowed to say what I can use that money for. I can decide myself what I want to use that money for, and he does the same, so that we just feel like we are living and breathing and treating ourselves. Because if you just spend your money to just put your money on the side and saving up, that can be tiring. You definitely have to have something that can keep you motivated, and that is what made a huge change, and that is one of the things that helped us to save up that amount of money as well. This is what we did, and I really hope that it can give you some inspiration on how you can budget your money and spend your money wisely, and hopefully it will just give you overall more money to use when you know what you spend your money on, and to just learn how to budget and all of that. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next content. If you're not subscribed, I will very much appreciate if you subscribe. Otherwise, if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, just to let me know if you liked it. Otherwise, give it a thumbs down. It's okay. It's good to just know if it's something that helps you. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.